3 generations.
This is my father right here. This is me, and this is Marty.
All bearing the same name.
My father's name is George. I'm George, and Marty's also George.
All 3 Moraleses born and raised in Sugar Land. George and his wife Mary have lived in their Eldridge home for nearly 40 years, the same home where they raised their 2 kids, Carol and Marty.
Sugar Land to me was like a family community. Everybody knew everybody back in the days. I had a grandfather who worked at the sugar refinery.
Dad had a lot of years there, and he was the guy that actually cooked the sugar.
I remember my grandfather taking me there one time, just the 2 of us, and we were riding on bicycles through the complex. You knew you were close to home when you could see those lights of the sugar refinery.
I remember when Baker Field first started.
That was the baseball field of all baseball fields in Sugar Land. You couldn't wait as a little kid to play on that field.
One year I played on the Lions, which were the Sugar Land Lions.
I was a baseball player. I loved to play baseball. It was the pride of knowing you were playing for your city back then and how important it was. I knew as a little kid I wanted to be a police officer. My grandfather was like a reserve police officer back for Fort Bend County. 23 Sam, I'll be en route to that call. Now I'm protecting the streets that I grew up in.
I've seen the town grow from hardly just nothing to what it is today.
I remember when Eldridge Road was a 2-lane road with deep ditches.
Sugar Land didn't have all these eating places that that we have now. We used to have to go into Houston to go eat.
I miss him. He'd be very proud to see the way it's grown, for the positive, for the good.
And from one generation to the next.
This is a generation of me, George. This is Marty, and this is George Matthew.
Another chapter of Sugar Land memories await.
Now with my son, George Matthew, I hope he has the same memories, but memories of the new Sugar Land.